Queen has lurched off after that. Has he knocked it forward? No, he hasn't. The ball is bobbling around, but someone's been given a shove there in the back as they're tussling for that ball. So Kazakhstan get their hands on the ball for the first time, and it's Igor Lakno. He's given that a good nudge down to about 5 metres inside their own half. Chance for some of these Hong Kong guys to impress now. Calvin Hunter to Masilawa. It's not pretty, but Kazakhstan have won that. It's not pretty at all. Remedy coming up out of defence to stop the ball going any further, and there it is. Can he do that? Ref says yes, throws his hands in the air, whatever he says. And that's an awkward bounce, and he gets collected round the face. He's covered out. He's been binned, he's on his way, he's not arguing. Now it's just a bit unfortunate, the hand coming up. Don't think there's any malice in that, but you can't have a go at someone's head, whether it's intentional or not. And now Hong Kong with this one-man advantage. He's ahead of the kicker, and that's a waste. Just a little bit too eager. He probably, with the numbers advantage, maybe don't need to do that. Lucknow again, just chip it towards the corner. That's nicely done, 10 metres out. Good work from the ball boy there. Igor Lucknow, 4th on the points scoring list over this weekend with 27. That's nicely done. There they go with their very aggressive, forward-orientated rugby. Wide, the straightest line between 2 points. Lucknow out to Makarenko, gets swallowed up by Hood. Through the legs, Fijian style. And now it's Abdul Dazkov. Hong Kong defence working hard, but we're going to bring it back all the way.
Wow, you didn't see advantage in sevens, played for about 30 seconds. Amazing advantage being played there by the referee. Probably being drawn into a 15-side game where you've seen the driving line out. Going back to the collapsed driving line out. I mean,
that's right, 4 or 5 phases ago, but it gives them another go. Suleimanov. It's not straight. What do you want? Scrum. So with just a minute to go now, Hong Kong clinging to a 5-0 lead, but Kazakhstan are now back to 7 as number 11, Olkovsky, retakes the field. So Hong Kong hasn't been able to put any points on during that time.
Yeah, strange decision, as you said, Grant, to kick that ball away off the penalty 2 minutes ago.
Queen to Hood, and he's decided to hoof that downfield, and him and Vardy are taking chase now. It's 2 against 1. There are Kazakhstanis just walking back, 5 of them not even back to halfway yet. Well held up, he's waiting for his support. It's just one of them. And in the end, good work to get that back, and it's Lucknow now who goes forward with the ball. And still 2 players from Kazakhstan getting back. Very fortunate for them. Some good tidying up, because they could have been in trouble. Someone's incurred the wrath of the ref with a bit of a dump tackle. Here comes Varty. He loves the open play. He gets swung around like a roundabout. The Queen. And the tackler just not letting go there. And Hood again with the kick through, and Rimini's got the gas, got the beans on the opposition here, and well read this time. The kick was a good option. The two playmakers combining there. So that's Hong Kong 10.
Thanks, Mike.
Thanks, Mike Moore, for putting me right. Thanks for listening. It's good to know you're out there. Been getting number 12 on our team sheet is Igor Lakno.
Certainly, he's had a prominent day. 2 days, actually.
If it's not him, he's fourth on the point scoring list. It's half time here, and it's 10-0, 2 unconverted tries to 0, and Hong Kong in control here.
Yeah, tough first half. Another great performance by Kazakhstan, putting Hong Kong under an enormous amount of pressure. Hong Kong turning to the kicking game in these conditions to turn the Kazakhstan defence and benefiting hugely there from a lovely little kick through for Ben Rimini to set up a 10-0 deficit at half time. Gareth Baber very animated in the team talk, working on strategy, working overall, taking the can out of fifth weekend.
We are about to get underway here again in the 5th-6th playoff, which is the plate final here. Hong Kong with a 2-try advantage, 10-0 over Kazakhstan. Up goes Lawa, supported by Coverdale. And there's some good scrapping there for the ball. Way to McQueen, to Rimini. He spots Varty out there and says, off you go, and this time he's onside. The ball's going to beat everybody into touch. So
Kazakhstan. His line out. It's clean ball. Need to play for him early in this second half.
And it goes Makarenko, number 4. Oh, that looked a little bit ugly, and I'm sure he didn't mean to, but that was clumsy. Coverdale got under him, but such an angle that the only way was down head first. And so now he's off for 2 minutes. I don't think anyone intends to pile a guy's head into the ground. It just can work out that way. And regardless, let's have a look at it again. He gets down, and he didn't need to lift him like that. So probably a bit silly, but clumsy. He's earned himself a 2-minute rest. So now it's Kazakhstan with a chance. The numbers advantage, and Hunter comes away to Rimini. They've muffed their own line out, and here's Varty. He's been collared. Ref doesn't like that. That's a bit too high. Lower. And over goes Calvin Hunter, who's come around and supported. And Calvin Hunter's actually nailing a few tries now. I think that's his 4th try, which puts him at 6th on the ladder. And Hong Kong go out to a 15-0 lead with 4 minutes 45.
And certainly the loss early in the second day to China has opened up some pitch time for Calvin Hunter in his first tournament and started the last 2 games. And as you see, Grant, he's impressed in his first 2 starts on the circuit, scoring 4 tries. Opened his account yesterday with a cameo appearance in the last 3 minutes of the final game, but certainly impressive performances in the 2 games today.
Hood with a very difficult conversion, sends it on its way. Had the length but not the line, so it stays 3 unconverted tries to 0 with 4 minutes remaining. Calvin Hunter from the Tigers Club in Hong Kong, representing, along with Chris Mays, and Kadu Lee from Kowloon has replaced Alex McQueen. You can see a couple more players ready to come on. Nick Hewson and Chris Mays. Here goes Lower. He's been pushed again as he's gone through for the ball. Easily done. He can't do it. Oh, that was on actually. Just a little bit too optimistic. And number 4, Makarenko, nearly probably pinging a hamstring, leaning forward to get that one. He's just winding up. Thought the idea was right.
And Gareth Beaver making wholesale changes for the final 3 minutes of this game.
Rimini.
Ukam Singh on the wing, replacing Ben Rimini. Nick Hewson coming on to replace the Sinbind.
Coverdale served his 2 minutes. Hong Kong back to 7. And they were able to score a try during those 2 minutes and not concede anything, so that's a bonus. Here goes Kadu Lee. He draws, he passes, and Ukam Singh, powerful runner this lad, but the cover defence is up to it. And what's happened there? Players on the ground are fiddling with the ball. Stand-in captain Jamie Hood expressing his frustration. It's just 2.5 minutes left. Here it comes. Rowan Barty. Here goes Nick Hewson. Big Nick Hewson from the Valley Club, going in for, I think, his 3rd try of the tournament. The man from Taranaki, more recently of the Waikato. Been in Hong Kong for about 8 years now. Jamie Hood, who was born in Hong Kong, like most of these guys, has knocked that one over. And so it's 22-0 Hong Kong over Kazakhstan. And this is an impressive run out from Hong Kong, obviously wanting to end on a high after their early departure from the Cup. See Ross Mitchell over there on halfway, along with Vern Reid. Okay, now it's Kazakhstan's turn, and it's gone back. Play on. Can you pick a man up like that? Probably the smallest man on the field, Kadu Lee, but by no means the weakest. Had a good season with Kowloon, mainly playing on the wing this year, but he shone through in the Asian Rugby Championship 15s, getting a good bit of game time.
Strange decision by the referee. I know he was lowered, but anything above the horizontal is a penalty. So no yellow card needed, but certainly picking the legs above the horizontal should have resulted in a penalty to Hong Kong. But judging scrum down.
It's come firing back. Looked like it might have gone a little bit forward. Got away with that. In came Shing, takes it to ground. Again, it's messy. Someone's going to have to clean up, and it's Kazakhstan that do so through Baratov. But Bruce not happy. He was on the ground and holding the ball as Hong Kong were competing. The Vultures were in there, and he was isolated. His Hood tap and go. He's shaped to kick for the line, but gives it to Hunter. To Yu. There goes Yu. Back to Hood. Has he got the gas? He could have. And that's nicely done. Through Captain Jamie Hood. He takes it out to 27-0 now, with time up on the clock, and that'll be it. All over bar the shouting, and Hong Kong convincing winners over Kazakhstan in this plate final. And we'll stand by for the presentation of the plate. The players are already shaking hands as Hood lines up this kick. Tries to improve his own personal tally today. He's unable to do so. So Hong Kong 27, Kazakhstan 0 in this plate final here at Jiantai Stadium as night is upon us, with 4 matches remaining this evening in the Cup for the women and the men's. And let's keep our eyes peeled down there for Trevor Gregory to present this trophy to the Hong Kong side. There's a try, 4th try in this tournament to Calvin Hunter. Hewson, Nicholas Daniel Hewson hasn't had a lot of game time this weekend, but I think that was his 4th, no, his 3rd try. And here was Yu Kam Shing giving the final pass to Hood for the final try of the match. 5 tries to 0. Well played. Good tournament.